Happy Easter, everyone. Today I want to talk about The Sims 4. For those of you who are subscribed for my book content or my TV show and movie content, don't worry, I'm not going to be doing Sims 4 videos all the time. At most, I'll do like one every few months, but I think it still counts under media. But anyways, getting to Sims 4. Now I wanted to talk about how I think The Sims 4 could be better within its limitation. Like, I'm not asking for something big like an open world or something. Like, I'm trying to consider their limitations, and I still think that they could be better with these things. Firstly, the base game. I've heard that the base game is very basic because they want to accommodate all kinds of computers, including the lower end ones. Although, okay, fair enough, but the very least they could sell the base game for cheaper and give us packs that cater to higher end computers with the things that most players want, even if they don't work on lower end computers. And at this point, even if they don't sell us the base game for cheaper, at the very least they could give us better packs. And I'm not saying that all packs should only cater to higher end computers, but at least some of them that should give us the things we want, even if they don't work on lower end computers. The packs itself, like the things that they have given us, that they have showed us they can do, I feel like they could put the same effort that they put in their best packs, like seasons and cats and dogs, into all of the packs, or at least more of them. Like the worlds they gave us. They gave us great worlds in Get Together and Cats and Dogs, but the worlds in Get Famous and City Living are not good. So I really think that they could have given us worlds in all the packs that were as good as the worlds in Get Together and Cats and Dogs. I was really disappointed with the world in Get Famous because I really liked the idea of an LA Hollywood kind of world, and they just gave me a world that I can't use for my gameplay if I wanted to play with an LA kind of world. Okay, secondly, okay, this is just me. I think this might just be me, but I really wish they'd give us bigger lots. The one thing I missed in The Sims from The Sims 2 is that we can place down the lots ourselves and create our own neighborhoods. At this point, I'm not even asking them to let us create our own neighborhoods, but at the very least, they could let us place down our own lots in the worlds they do give us. And okay, I know that the 64 times 64 lot is bigger than the lots we get in the previous Sims game, but I'm also talking about the previous Sims game. Like, I really think they give us lots that are too small. I'm not saying they shouldn't give us small lots, but I think they should also give us bigger lots as well, because with the biggest lot that they give us, we can't really build a proper mansion unless we build a mansion that's too small, or a mansion with not enough landscape. Like, it's really hard. So I really wish they'd give us like at least a 70 times 70. That's like slightly bigger than the 64. But I think this is just a me problem because I don't. But anyways, I had to get that out. Anyways, the bottom line is I really do think that even within the limitations, within the things that they have shown us they can do, they could have given us better packs. Which, speaking of, I'm going to the packs that I think the Sims 4 should have had, and I'm not even like telling them to give me anything that they haven't shown they could do. And the first pack I think that they should have given us is like a generations pack. Like, it didn't have to be like Sims 3 level or anything, but even Parenthood that they gave us, like, I think Parenthood was good, but it's a game pack. So if they'd only given us an expansion pack instead of a game pack and given us more, I think people would have been happy. Like, they could have added like things like going to prom or more activities for kids and teens or whatever, and called it an expansion pack. With Parenthood, of course. And I think people would have been happy. I mean, they might still complain that it's not as good as Generations, but it would still have been better than Parenthood. And people wouldn't have minded if it was an expansion pack. And this isn't asking them to do more, because Parenthood was a game pack, and if they were doing an expansion pack, they would have to do more. didn't give us a world with Parenthood. They just gave us a lot of stuff with Generations. I think people would still have been happy. And the next fact, I don't know if this is me, but I really think that the romantic interactions in The Sims 4 kind of suck. Like, I can't play any kind of drama or scandalous story, and I don't feel the story with The Sims 4. Like, the only way I can enjoy my gameplay is with Wicked Whims. I'm not talking about like the actual sex part of Wicked Whims. Like, I'm talking about like this better kissing interaction, so better romantic interaction, like the teasing animations in the Wicked Whims, and also better like making dating in The Sims 4 better. So I think if they had given us a pack that was a combination of the milder side of Wicked Whims, in the teasing animation side of Wicked Whims, and my wedding stories that actually works without bugs, I think that would have been great. And speaking of the packs that he did give us, if they'd given us Dine Out that actually didn't have bugs or take a whole day to get people to eat, that would have been great too. The thing is personalities. The Sims and The Sims 4 have barely any personalities. I think The Sims would be a bit better if only they'd made The Sims react to things more realistically with a bit more drama, especially according to their personalities. I don't know why we have these personalities, because all they do is affect your emotions. But anyway, one example is romantic relationships. Like, it's so easy to get two Sims together regardless of their personalities. I think The Sims would be better if the level of difficulty it takes to get two Sims together would depend on their personalities and attraction. Even the attraction could come with the Wicked Whims wedding pack I talked about, but at the very least, it should depend on their personalities. Even if not for single Sims, for Sims in a relationship, it is just as easy to get a committed, family-oriented Sim to cheat as it is to get a non-committed Sim with a romantic aspiration to cheat. So I think The Sims would be a bit better if they had set it so that the level of difficulty to get a Sim to cheat would depend on their personality and relationship with their spouse and attraction. Like, at least one of these things. It shouldn't be just as easy to get anyone to cheat. Sims 2, when I got two romance aspiration Sims to get engaged, they were both on the floor crying. But in The Sims 4, you ask a non-committal Sim to get married, and be like, okay. One thing I forgot to add, why do the teens, young adults, and adults look exactly the same? Like, why do we have 3 different life stages if they're going to look the same? And if I want to play a couple with a large age gap, I'm going to have to play with an elder and an adult, because there's no difference between a teen, a young adult, and an adult. Okay, the next thing is skin tones. Like, they really did not give us good skin tones for anyone darker than a paper bag. Like, even now after the update, I still don't think the skin tones for black Sims are good enough, because when I create black Sims, I still have to use custom content because I'm not happy with the skin tones in the Sims. Okay, so anyway, these are just how I think The Sims 4 could have been slightly better within its limitations. Like, I'm not asking for anything extraordinary. Like, personally, I don't really care that much about like an open world or cars. Like, those things would be nice, but I understand that those things might cause the games to lag or cause the game to not work on higher end computers. So what I'm saying, I mean, the things that I just said, I don't think it requires anything more. It just requires like a bit more effort. Okay, anyways, these are just my thoughts. Let me know down in the comments below what you think, and if you agree with the things I said. Thank you very much, and I will see you in my next video.